Hey everybody, this isn't exactly a scheduled video, it's sort of an impromptu one, but and I apologize for the echoing. This isn't my usual setup, so I do apologize. There's some stuff going on in my life right now that could impact. Let me rephrase that. Could is a lucrative term. Will impact my life. This channel, stuff going forward and things like that. So I wanted to let everybody know right now what in the hell's going on. So on Monday night, we had to take my grandfather into the hospital. Now, he doesn't have COVID or anything, so don't worry about that. But he was complaining of difficulty breathing. And when my mom took him in, they weren't so much concerned about the difficulty in breathing as they were his blood pressure being really low. Now, my grandfather does have failing kidneys. We know that they are, going out, and he's 91, so it's a really big love loss. Stuff's gonna happen. But they gave him some fluids to get his pressure up, but he started filling up with fluid then. So then they gave him a Lasix, or basically a diuretic, to pee, and his blood pressure started dropping again. He's 91, so he's already made his wishes of, I don't want to be resuscitated, DNR, don't bring me back to life, don't put me on machines, none of that. So we already knew that going in. I mean, he said that for, I want to say years going into this. So we have that. But what this does mean is that his time is drawing to a close. How much is left, I don't know. So, what does that mean for the channel? Well, where I live at right now is technically his house. And the way things are right now, to the best of my knowledge, unless something has altered and I'm not aware of it, I will not have a place to live once he dies. That will be it. I will be homeless. Yeah. Go figure, right? 2020. Just loving this year already, huh? So, what this basically means is that, and I mean, he could go just like that. They said that back when he got his pacemaker put in, that he could honestly just go like that in the night. So, you're constantly rolling the dice every single day. It's not really a pleasant thought either. So, it's not so much a question of if, but when. When he does go, I will pretty much be done. Unless something changes dramatically, that I'm still allowed to live where I am now, which I like I said, unless something's altered or there was some backroom dealings that I was never made aware of, I don't know. I doubt highly I'm still going to be living at where I lived at. And to be fair, I've lived there for 31 years. I'm 31, so you do the math. It's going to suck for a magnitude of reasons and a multitude of reasons. It's going to suck, but all in all, I just wanted to let everybody know that when, it's not if, but when this does happen, there is liable to be a massive delay in anything. Yeah, this is not a pleasant conversation. And I was putting off saying anything as long as I could, but after talking with my mom yesterday, and I mean, he's in good spirits, so I mean, he could come home. Like I said, I don't know. This is mostly just the when this happens, you at least know. I feel like I owe you, the fans, an explanation just in case it happens. And I am one of those people that I full out would rather have full transparency than not have any information coming in at all. So there's that. Basically, he dies, I'm homeless. And so is my mom, for that matter, but we're both homeless. Unless, like I said, something different, or the family comes together and agrees that we can still live there and we get the house, which I doubt highly will happen, but that's a can of worms I am not willing to dive into right now and explain. But just to say, greedy, selfish, they may have changed their ways. I don't know. I don't talk to them that much. So there is that. And this is something that has always been in the back of my mind. I want to say, for years, basically. But when I started doing YouTube, I kind of figured, okay, this is something that I could just, drop off the face of the earth and, nobody would really miss me. But now that I've gotten to the point where, oh, look, I put out stuff on a weekly basis, and, oh, hey, I do a monthly Q&A, and I do this and that. Now I kind of feel like crap. If something were to happen, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, God. And I know that this is one of those, like Ben Sage had said in his latest video, oh, it's another YouTuber bitching about this and that. Yeah, well, in all honesty, this is more or less just an FYI to you, my viewers and subscribers, more than it is me complaining. Because there's really nothing that, at least to the best of my knowledge, that I can do at this very moment to make a difference. If something changes, I will let everybody know, but as far as I know right now, nothing's going to change. So there's that. It's not a pleasant conversation, is it? Basically put, they were talking with the caseworker yesterday. They're talking end of life stuff, so there is that. And like I said, he's 91, so dialysis isn't really an option. If they have to put a catheter into him, I think they were saying something about he'd be going into the ICU and he won't be coming out of the ICU then because he's 91. So there is that. But yeah, I know a lot of people probably just in the comment section go, why don't you just rent an apartment or something? In my area, they aren't cheap, and I work part-time. I make no money off of YouTube. I tried to GoFundMe years ago, and I think some of my very first subscribers would remember that. I actually tried to GoFundMe. I never planned for that to make any money to begin with, and it made $0. And thanks to the whole Bobbitt scandal a couple years ago with GoFundMe and a lot of other crowdfunding campaigns like Kickstarter and that, they've changed their policies tremendously to prevent a similar issue from happening, which, in all honesty, I approve, because that pissed me off too, because I felt sorry for the guy finding out that he was involved in the scam anyway. Miserable bastard. But yeah, it just shows you greed affects everybody. But basically put, it's not exactly a fun conversation after all, huh? The TLDR, or TLDW, grandfather's dying. But then again, we all are, but his time is drawing to a close. We just don't know when or how. He could come home from the hospital. He could die at home. He could die in his sleep. I don't know. When he dies, I will be homeless. There's no internet connection, no electricity, no water, no way to record or upload videos. I will be possibly jobless because, again, no electricity, no water, no way to wake up, and no way to, take care of my personal hygiene. Therefore, I will be unemployed, basically. Yay, I'll be homeless and unemployed. No more YouTube. I won't have a way to upload. I won't have a way to record or upload videos. So this kind of puts a lot of the stuff that I was planning to do right now in a limbo. Yeah. I was planning for GBU to start up next year. I was planning to start, my YouTube channel review videos next year. That stuff's now in flux. I have no idea if, he could go this afternoon. He could go tomorrow morning. He could come home and die in the middle of the night. It could be the end of the month. It could be the end of the year. It could be 6 months from now. Who the fuck knows? And that's the problem. I no longer have that dead set, I know I'm going to have a roof over my head. I know I'm going to have, you know, I know I'm going to have some amenities that I can record stuff. I can't find an apartment because, one, I only work part time, like 2 days a week at best. The holidays are the busiest time for me, and that's when I'm working the most, but that's once a year. The cheapest apartment around me would be like $800 a month, if not $500. Some I know we're going for like $500 a month, and those aren't cheap. And when you factor in food, fuel to get back and forth to work, utilities, and other things, those all add up because not every apartment gives you utilities, internet, phone. So yeah, that does heavily impact the overall costs. Like I said, I mean, if we can stay where we are now, we can swing it. That's not a problem because I pay the phone, the electric bill now, and I make enough to pay that. I make enough to pay the car insurance. I make enough to pay the utilities basically, and that's not a problem. I make enough to pay that. The issue is we may not be allowed to stay there. I don't know. So, like I said, nothing's set in stone as far as I know. At this point, it's mostly a genuine given, but at this point, we don't know. Things could change. Hopefully they will, but I doubt it, but hopefully. But if they don't, everybody then at least knows that, hey, I didn't die or anything. I'm just not able to upload anymore. And at some point, I will come back. If I know, because I know I have the October Q&A coming up. October literally just started today. If I know that I won't be around, I might have like a day, maybe. I will quickly record the October Q&A. I will put it out, and that will be it. That might end up being my last video. I don't know. So I just thought I'd let everybody know, just in case. This is more of a FYI. This is, like I said, nothing set in stone yet. The family could come together and go, hey, look, let them have a house, let them have a roof over their heads. They deserve it. I don't know. But that's basically where we stand right now. He could come home. I could take care of the majority of the problems. We could set up something to like, hey, let's get this shit down on paper. Let's get this taken care of right the fuck now. But nothing's set in stone. Nothing is 100% known. And at this point, it's mostly an FYI, just in case all of a sudden I don't reply to comments, or I'm not doing videos, or you're like, hey, where's the podcast? Or where's the Q&A? What's going on? Where'd he go? I didn't die or anything. I just didn't up and disappear. You at least know the situation. Full transparency, you at least know the situation. Said, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm just letting everybody know just in case. Shit happens, and I don't make anything on here to warrant renting a studio or something. I can't afford that. I can't even afford an apartment. So yeah, no. But that's basically that. So I thought I'd let everybody know, give a full transparency, because I am the type of person that I appreciate when creators give full transparency. It's like, hey, look here, let me tell you that I'm not, doing very well, or well, okay, just that. And it's not like my videos are massively popular. I suck. I know this. I look at the view counter. I suck. Maybe maybe every now and then, once or twice, I have a lucky video, but I suck in general. My videos are not the world's greatest. They're below par. I know that. I get it. But I just thought it would be nice for those of you that are subscribed, for those of you that watch weekly, for those of you that watch the videos I put out, I thought it would be nice to let you know that they might end up abruptly coming to an end. I just wanted to be nice and let everybody know. That's the TLDR, basically. or TLDW. That's the gist of it. So if something changes, I'll let everybody know, but if not, at some point, I will be gone. There will be no more videos, no more uploads, none of that. At least not for a while, not until I can get situated, settled, or figure out what the fuck is going on with my life. So, yeah, for the time being, it's a day-by-day thing. If I can still record, I'll still record. If it comes to the point where I know I'm not gonna, have it, I will upload what I have left, and that'll be it. So there you go, everybody. I figured I'd give everybody a heads up and let you all know, just in case. So thank you all for subscribing. Yeah, that's about all I got. So hopefully things change. Hopefully something good happens. But I'm not gonna lie. 2020 has been a shitstorm for everybody. It's been one for me too, and I don't see things changing much. If they do, it'll be a miracle. But I think I'm plumb out of miracles. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. Bye.